Hello there. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia. This is Sonia with an I, and I'm so glad that you're here today. Today's episode is a culmination of cozy activities just to make up a cozy vlog. I like to do these. I've had a lot of really great responses, and I like to do these just to kind of remind people about how it is absolutely okay to do the small things that bring coziness and comfort into your soul, to take a little time for yourself, a little self-care, and to just enjoy the little things in life. So in this video, I have some bookstore footage of a trip that my Dan and I took together. I have a lot of nature footage because to me nature is what heals my soul. And I even did some baking in this one, so I really hope that you enjoy it, and so roll it. Dan and I found this adorable little bookstore in Maplewood, Missouri. We were on our way to take a little birthday excursion for the weekend, and it was so unique and so fun. I really enjoyed it. There were also store cats, and you just had to pet them. They were so cute. You're kind of peeking for the reach around and wave.
Whatever.
No matter how many times I travel this road, the St. Louis Arch always makes you feel like you're going on some sort of vacation. Now, I've lived in this area for over 20 years, but it still gives the same feeling. Also, there is the Busch Stadium where the St. Louis Cardinals play.
So I have to ask you what you think. Is this a bald eagle? Because we do have them in this area. I don't know. Do you have a favorite walking space or place that just makes you feel like you're going on some adventure as a child? For some reason, this little copse of trees makes me feel that way. Kind of reminds me of life. You can't always see what's around the next corner, but isn't it beautiful? Here says that fairies and gnomes don't exist. Be quiet. I think I spotted one. Hello friends. I am sitting looking at the most spectacular view. I'm sitting in a park walking area. It's very woodsy, surrounded by trees. I have the Missouri River in front of me. This is my view. And I'm sitting on this delightful little park bench. And do you ever do this? I'm sitting here and I'm really enjoying it. The clouds are really full today. It's kind of overcast, my favorite kind of day. And do you ever just sit somewhere or wish that I'd have brought a book? The book lady doesn't have a book. And unfortunately, I guess I could pull off something on my Kindle, but my battery is running low and I want a video. So it's like, bookish problems, right? Do you have these? I don't wish that. That's the worst thing you could wish on a bookish person, is for them to be somewhere absolutely beautiful where they want to read and they don't have a book. I hope you're having a great day. Isn't it amazing how trees are unbothered by what they look like, what their size is, and all they do is just grow. And it's beautiful. Wouldn't it be wonderful if humans could do that? So I'm grabbing a little lunch at one of my favorite places in town, and I have the place to myself, so I'll be catching up on the kitchen fronts. I need to get this read because I want to get it to Laura. I'm having an iced tea because I've already had iced coffee, and the train's coming in, so I get to watch the train. Is sleeping. It's cracking me up. Also, you see the sun? It's like diamonds on the water. It's a beautiful morning. Girl, your neck is gonna hurt when you get up. Hi friends, probably wondering what I'm doing today. Well, or maybe you're not, I don't know. The temperature is very low for this time of year. It's in the mid 70s. Right now it's actually in the 68, because it's pretty early. I love this little park. It's not super close to me. It's about 12 miles from my house, so it's not real far, but I don't know, I was craving a cozy little walk. I am carrying my coffee, so I look a little bougie, but it is what it is. This park is gorgeous. I've never seen anybody here
so don't tell, because I'm not going to tell you where it's at because I don't want it crowded. I'm kidding. I would. I'd share with friends. It's beautiful, and I crave this, except I can still hear some traffic, like I can hear the road, but I crave being surrounded by, when I look up, it's nothing but trees. I crave the running water. I don't know. I don't know if it's because this is the kind of place I grew up in, or if it's just my my granola soul. I don't know. I don't know. So I'll shut up and show you some more things.
And you know, if there's a little free library, I'm going to check it out. So let's see. Ooh, this one's really full. Wow. It's mostly children's books. I don't think there's anything for me, but nice. Hey, look at that. There's a Nancy Coco book. All right. So I'm having a little lunch outside. It's a beautiful day down by the riverfront. And for those who like to know what I'm eating, or what, anytime that we do reading smarts, we have to say we're eating. So I'm eating blueberries, tomatoes, homemade pickles, and a brioche sandwich with ham and cheese and garlic tomatoes. So it's either going to be this book or this book. I really need to read this because it's a library book. I found that in the little library, and I was thinking maybe I would accidentally participate in Garb August. What do you think? So I'm having lunch, and I moved locations because I was at the pavilion, and the pavilion, I don't like the wooden, I don't know, they just seem dirty. And I mean, it's silly, but I can actually wipe down where I'm at now. I can wipe it down because it's like metal and it's coated. I know it's so silly, but I still can't make up my mind whether I want to read this or this. Now, I showed you my lunch already, so you don't, I guess you need to see that, huh? But I brought my little chopsticks. I love these things. If you ever want to train yourself to slow down eating, use chopsticks. It will slow you down, and when you slow down, you fill it faster. So here is my view. It's a beautiful day. So I've made a decision, I think, in what I'm going to read next. It was a toss-up between some Garb August action with the empty
Trap. This is from 1957. And the tagline is, probes the steamy private lives behind the quiet elegance of a resort hotel. Sounds Garbogusty to me. And then, like I said, I was torn because this is my library book. And I need to get it read too. But I started reading The Most Agreeable Murder. And the town sounds delightful. It's surrounded by water, and they have bioluminescent frogs, so at nighttime it lights up all the water. I don't know, that sounds cool to me. And I like frogs, so, you know. Anyway, I think that's what I'm going to read. Dan and I are having cozy game night. Cottagecore.
Cottagecore!
All right. It's called Creature Comforts. Dan would prefer not to be in the video, but he's going to wave with his hand because he's not unfriendly. He just doesn't like to be on video. All right. It has all these little pieces. I am the rabbit because those are my favorite, and Dan is the
Porcupine.
porcupine because him's prickly. He's prickly. Anyway, he is the early bird, so he got the worm. And he gets to go first. We borrowed this game from the library, and it's really been a lot of fun. What do you think? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 stars game. What do you think? Out of 5, yeah.
4.
4? He says 4. I'd give it a 4 too. I think it's fun. I don't know if this is something we would play over and over and over and over again, especially for the cost of it. So, ready to play? Thumbs up if you're ready to play. Okay. This is a little used bookstore in Pacific, Missouri, where you can bring in your books and you get store credit. It has grown by leaps and bounds. I have a previous video that also features this store, and it has really grown. It is called Pages in Pacific. Good morning, friends. I thought I would pop on here and share my little library haul. I'm just having a cup of coffee in my bestie mug. You know who you are. And I wanted to share that. So let's do it, okay? Pardon me, I look a mess. Let me tell you a little secret, kids. It's hair day on Friday, and it's been almost 3 months. So I'm a girl, I call her Sheila, is looking rough. Anyway, so we went to a used bookstore this weekend. Dan and I did, and that's pretty close to us. It's not in our community, but it's pretty close to us. And then I also went to the Little Free Library, which you saw in the video. So he picked up this bag for me. He's so sweet. I just love it. I love Anne of Green Gables, but you all know that. And it came with a little pouch, little pencil pouch, or a little. I probably, honestly, I don't know, it might be a snack pouch for me because I like to pack like protein bar stuff, so I'm prepared. I'm not getting somewhere and then eating things I shouldn't. So let's see the haul. This is a mini haul. This is not 50 books. This is a mini haul. I picked up at the Little Free Library the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. Anytime I look up cozy books, this one pops up. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, and I'm sure many of you have. So share with me in the comments if you enjoyed it or if you think I will like it. Then I picked this up for my friend Tiffany, who needs books for Halloween. This is a good chapter book. She's needing some older ones. I don't think it's ever been even cracked open, so I picked that up out of the Little Free Library. And then these 2 books I got from the used bookstore. This is Agatha Christie, Postern of Fate. Now, I have a really good friend who's a YouTuber, and I'm not going to say her name because I want to surprise her, but I know she loves Agatha Christie. So this may end up being some happy mail for her. I'm just dropping things everywhere. And then I've been on a Pride and Prejudice moment. I read it in May. Never had read it before. Tried to once when I was in my 20s and just could not get into it. And I've read it, loved it, and now it seems like I keep being drawn to all of these like Pride and Prejudice type books. So this is Pride, Prejudice, and Poison. is by Elizabeth Blake. I looked it up. My library does not have this because they donated it apparently. So it's not on my library list, and it's not in my like Hoopla or Libby. So I thought, well, I will definitely give this a shot. It has a ginger kitty on it. I love ginger kitties. And a Jane Austen Society. Okay, we will give this a shot. When I'm finished with this, I have a good friend who's also a huge Pride and Prejudice person, so this will go to her when I'm finished. I'd like to think about where it's going after I read it. And then this is the library book that I'm reading. It's called A Most Agreeable Murder. It is a Pride and Prejudice paralleled story by Julia Seals. It is Pride and Prejudice, and I thought it would be a little bit more, Pride and Prejudice is kind of funny, but this is more campy. Like, the frogs are bioluminescent, so they jump in the pond and they make the pond glow. I'm suspecting maybe her sister might be a werewolf. There's all kinds of like quippy humor, like the father said he loved Louisa, that's the oldest sister. He loved Louisa because she was beautiful, and he loved Beatrice, who is the middle sister, because she was witty and smart, and he loved Mary because he was her daughter, or she was his daughter. It was just like, I don't know, the humor's quippy. It's kind of fun. It has a scone recipe in it that I'm honestly thinking about making, because I mean, your girl doesn't really need to eat any scones, but one won't hurt. Might pass on the rest to somebody else, so we'll see about it. And I got another book out of the little library, but I don't remember where I said it, but I already read it, and I'll put the picture here. I read this for Garb August. The title said that it was a steamy look behind the doors of like high hotel, but wasn't either one of those things. I thought it definitely was garbage. So I read my Garb August. Anyway, just a little library haul, little bookstore haul. Like I said, I don't really buy a whole ton of books because I don't like to keep a lot of books on hand. I was thinking about maybe even doing a bookshelf tour. What do you think about that? Should I do it? So I'm doing what I usually do. The recipe says for chocolate. I don't want chocolate, I wanted blueberries. So I am putting blueberries in mine. I cook from the spirit. I follow a guideline, but my spirit came in and said you need blueberries. I'm also zesting a lemon and putting a little lemon juice in this because the mixture looks a little dry to me. And I've made scones before a few times. And since this is a book recipe, I don't always trust them. So we'll see if this turns out to be a big old mess or not. So these were about the most rough and ready scones I have ever made. I don't think I have ever made them this way. Normally when I make them, I put them in one big thing and then you cut them in square or in triangles. I believe that is the American way though. These are more like actual like British scones because they're more like a biscuit. The dough tastes very biscuity. It is not pretty though. Like it said to put chocolate in and I put blueberries in, so I expect the blueberries to burst. But wow, yeah, this one's really full of blueberries too. So we'll see how this goes, kids. I don't know. So I have thoughts. Of course I do. This recipe, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't tell you, it says work in the butter until crumbly and then add milk. To me, working in the butter would be with your hands. But when you do that, you melt the butter. So I don't know. I don't know how good this is gonna be, y'all. Good thing you don't have to eat it, right? It doesn't tell you, it says to form the dough evenly into balls. Dough will be sticky, but it doesn't tell you like what size or how many. It doesn't even tell you how many servings this makes. Yeah, this is a book recipe. Normally in cozy mysteries, the recipes are usually pretty decent. We'll just see. Like I said, it may not be good. It may be delicious. I might have found a new way to make a scone. Who knows? But I have a feeling this is not going to be great. Like I said earlier, I did taste the dough. The dough is sweeter than I thought it would be because you only use 1/4 cup of sugar per 2 cups of flour. And a ton of baking powder and cream of tartar, which makes it kind of like pretzel-y. Oh, that would be good, like a blueberry pretzel. That, I wouldn't be mad about. Maybe we're inventing something. We'll see. Then I would make a little glaze. I just squeezed half a lemon, a little bit of milk, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of powdered sugar. Make a little glaze out of that. Yeah, that'll be good. It may not need it, but it may also. So the scones are finished. I'm going to pour myself some water for some English tea. And I'm going to take a look at it. It looks like a biscuit to me, y'all. All right, so I made this little drizzle here. I'm going to put the little drizzle. This is really hard to do with one hand, so please forgive me. One of these days I'll have much better filming skills. Put a little drizzle on it. Drizzle, 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 drizzle. Alright, actually I'm going to put a lot of drizzle on it because that was tasty. Alright, so I've drizzled the scone. It's got a little bit of a lemony, it was just powdered sugar, lemon juice, milk, and vanilla. So let's see how this tastes. Okay. That's not bad. Definitely very lemony. I definitely got the lemon in there. Okay. I'm glad I went with my spirit because I added more liquid to this and it's really moist. I really feel like if I wouldn't have added the extra liquid, it would have been super dry. So yeah, this was not so bad. It's almost, it almost needs to be baked a little longer, honestly, but it's not bad. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You all, I am having the most fun. This has been the most fun hobby. I have met so many beautiful people just like you. It's just been excellent. So thank you. Thank you very much for your support. If you're new here and you like the vibe, please subscribe. I try to make videos at least once a week, but I do my best. So thanks again. And in the comments, if you would like to leave some sort of cozy emoji, a cup of coffee, a book, whatever you like, if you made it this far, because you know you're a real one. And if no one has told you today that you make this world a better place just by being a part of it, you certainly do. I thank you for being here. And until next time, happy reading. Goodbye now.